Okay, so let's just jump right in. If you've been scrolling social media at all recently, I mean, you've seen them.
Oh, yeah.
Those gray handheld shower heads. They have the little mineral beads you can see swirling around inside. Brands like IonDrops, Drives, Minota, they're just everywhere.
Total saturation marketing. And that's what we're here for today. We're going to cut through some of that noise.
You're right.
We'll analyze their biggest claims, the 200% pressure boost, 96% impurity removal, all that stuff about revitalizing your hair and skin, and see how it stacks up against what's actually inside. But first, we have to say, this is educational commentary and not medical advice.
That is a crucial point. So let's start with the big one, the headline claim, Turbo Pressure Tech. They're promising a 200% pressure boost. What did the sources actually find? Is this some, complex new technology?
It's physics 101, just with better branding, the pressure boost that you feel. It's really just coming from a simple design feature.
What is this?
The holes in the spray plate are just much, much smaller than in a standard shower head.
So not a turbo anything.
No, it's just basic fluid dynamics. It works, for sure, but it's not proprietary tech.
Okay, so they're basically just packaging simple physics as a unique feature. And it seems like they do that with the health angle, too, right? They pivot from that to negative ion therapy,
Right.
claiming it can revitalize cell metabolism, neutralize free radicals.
Right.
Wait, so they're suggesting this thing can affect your cells.
Well, this is where the language they use becomes really, really important. The potential health effects they're describing are concepts that are, generally under investigation.
Under investigation, so not settled science.
Not at all. There's research suggesting things may or could have certain impacts, but it should absolutely not be presented as a definite fact by a product like this. It's really just theoretical marketing.
Got it. So if the ionization part is theoretical, let's look at the physical parts, the filters. What about those mystical-looking beads? Are they actually doing anything?
From what the analysis shows, those mineral beads are mostly just for show. Yeah, exactly. They look cool, but for serious water purification, they're not pulling their weight.
So what is the single functional component here?
The only thing really doing any work is a very common, very inexpensive mechanical filter, a PP cotton filter.
And what does that actually do?
It does do something. It successfully removes things like, sediment, and it can reduce some chlorine. It serves a basic purpose.
But the claims go way beyond basic, don't they?
Right.
We're talking about marketing that claims to eliminate things like PFAS or even uses terms like reverse osmosis.
Right, and that's the huge disconnect. A simple PP cotton filter is just not capable of delivering those kinds of high-level results, not even close.
This really brings up a big question about, consumer transparency and where these things even come from.
It does. Our investigation confirms this is a generic shower head manufactured in China. It's available wholesale for somewhere between $5 and $10.
Hold on, $5 to $10. And these brands, they're reselling it for what? $20, $30, even $40.
Right, that's right. It's a massive markup, driven almost entirely by those social media ads and slick graphics.
And that probably explains a lot of the quality issues people report, right?
It really does. You see common complaints about the pressure dropping off after just a few weeks because that cheap filter clogs up so fast.
I've seen reports of leaking too, even when people use plumber's tape.
And just the general feel of it. The plastic materials feel much cheaper than the spa-grade branding would have you believe.
And there were some other issues, specifically with the Drives version.
Yeah, we also saw reports about logistical problems, things like unauthorized charges for subscription filters that people never actually ordered, or parts being missing, refunds being denied. It points to a breakdown in the whole purchasing process.
So when you boil it all down, what does this actually mean for you, the listener?
Well, our deep dive shows that this product is functionally pretty similar to any basic filtered handheld you could buy on Amazon for less money.
But it uses these very high-level, scientifically unsupported claims like ion therapy and borrows complex terms to justify a huge markup.
Exactly. So if you are looking for effective water filtration, you should really prioritize transparency over aesthetics. Look for products with verifiable certified standards.
Like what?
For example, you have brands like Aqua Bliss or Culligan. They offer filters that meet NSF certification. That gives you actual confidence in the product's specifications.
I think the final takeaway here is pretty clear.
It is. If the marketing looks a whole lot better than the actual list of components, it's probably best to just walk away.